Returning goods. Sometimes it happens that you order goods from a supplier, process the invoice, and then realize that some of the goods are damaged. The best way to avoid this is to always check quality and quantity at the receiving bay when you first receive the goods. If, however, that you do realize that one of the goods has been damaged, you'll need to issue a return and debit note. To explain a return and debit note, we need to briefly look at the books of each business. On this side, we have a brief extract of our books, and over here we have a brief extract of the supplier's books. At the moment, we have a liability to pay our supplier for the goods we ordered. And the supplier has an asset because we owe them money. As you can see, our liability is on the credit side, and the supplier's asset is on the debit side. To counteract a credit, we need to debit, and to counteract a debit, we need to credit. So when we send a return and debit, we are saying to the supplier that, look, one of our products was broken, and we are going to debit our account. That means we're going to owe you less money. We send that note to the supplier, and they review it. If the supplier approves it, he'll say, okay. He'll issue a credit note, and in that process, he will credit his account. That way, both counts become less. Don't worry if you can't follow this concept 100%. It will become a lot easier as you start to get some practice in the field. To create a return and debit note, select Suppliers, and then select Return Debit. We enter the document number, and then the supplier number, and then we link it to the invoice. For the purposes of issuing this note, you'll follow the exact same process as if you were linking an invoice to a goods received note or a goods received note to a purchase order. Once you're done with the return and debit note, select Batch and then select Update. In the next video, you'll be returning some of the goods for your pastel company.